All right, my injectors have finally showed up. Brand new Bosch fuel injectors to replace the old ones. And we got new O-rings. I think we just need to put a little bit of silicone on these, and we should be able to slide these rubber O-rings all the way to the top. Easy peasy. Just keep going. All right, these are all assembled. Let's go put them on the car. In the very center here is the throttle plate. As you put your foot on the throttle, it'll actually pull this down with the amount of vacuum. And this is directly adjusted and correlated with a rod that pulls up and down inside this fuel distributor. So all the way down would be more fuel, all the way up would be less fuel. So what I'm going to do, push this plate all the way down, hold it open with a screwdriver. I'm going to go cycle the key a couple times, try and get some last remaining fuel and hopefully debris out of these fuel lines in here before we connect them to the injector. I don't want any kind of dirt or debris to go into those brand new injectors. We've kind of done everything right so far, ensuring that everything is clean. So that's gonna be the last little step. Just got a text from my wife that my mom is here and she needs to talk to me. This can't be good. I'll be right back. Apparently my mother scratched the side of her car, but I was able to buff it out. So crisis averted, back to what we were doing. Throttle plate's open. I'm gonna go connect the battery and we're gonna cycle the key a couple times. Should see some fuel drip out of these lines. All right. Oh, looks like we got fuel. All right, now starts the tedious project. Putting all the fuel lines back on top of the injectors after the injectors are put back in with their hold downs. And we'll see what we got. So here you can see the brass fuel injector, the hold down plate, and then the clip that actually holds the fuel injector in. All right, so I just got all the fuel lines attached on that side. Everything's put back, even the little air injection rubber hose that's cracked and probably gonna cause vacuum leaks and more heartache down the road. That's put back on there. Let's cover up this air induction hole and start bending these lines. This side should be a little bit easier because it doesn't have all this extra fuel delivery hoses that are in the way. Let's go prime the fuel system, check for leaks. Maybe a little bit from this one super impossible injector. So when the fuel pressure comes up, it pushes this throttle plate that's inside here up. So I know that we have full fuel pressure now. Let's crank it, see what happens. put the air cleaner back on. For some reason, I think it may make a difference. I'm not sure. Everything's reeking. Oh, I'm an idiot. Never gonna start without spark. I took the coil wire loose. Let's see what happens now. Getting real close. Anybody know where this hose went? There we go. Let's try this again. Let's try something. That ought to give it some fuel. Hey, hey! Come out the garage door real quick. Guys, she's running with a screwdriver jammed inside the throttle blade. Got oil pressure, low fuel. We're revving at about 1100 RPMs. Let's make sure she doesn't overheat. All right, so I just filled up the cooling system with some 50-50 mix of some stuff I had laying around. We'll swap it out eventually. And what I'm gonna do here is attempt to loosen this bleeder on the thermostat housing. Oh, I just heard air. Perfect. Really don't want to overheat the engine. I need to make sure we got coolant moving through here though. looks like we've got a small miss, and I'm willing to bet that's probably because of this fuel distributor. Choo! The fumes in the shop are crazy, burning off 10-year-old everything, as well as this thing running pretty damn rich. Radiator's getting warm, so hopefully that means the thermostat's opening. And I saw some bubbles over there. We'll just let it cool down just in case and gradually kind of keep running her more and more and more. But now I need to figure out why it won't start unless you stick a screwdriver in the throttle plate, and what this miss is all about. You know it's the fuel distributor. It's got to be the most expensive part bolted to this thing. Stay tuned.